7:30, I'd like to call to order this special meeting of the Fargo Board of Education. The purpose of our meeting is regarding the 2023-2025 negotiated agreement, and I would look for an approval of the agenda.
I approve adoption of the agenda.
All right, thanks. Moved by Seth, seconded by Jim. Any discussion? All right, all in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Say, oh, thanks, Tracy. Any opposed, same sign? All right, motion passes. We have an approved agenda. Next, we'll move on to our only item of business, the ratification of the 2023-2025 negotiated agreement brought to us through memo number 66. Seth, if you'd like to introduce.
Yes, I guess I'll just read the memo and then make a motion. On February 8th, 2023, the Board of Education in the City of Fargo and the Fargo Education Association, FEA, held an organizational meeting for purposes of beginning contract negotiations for the 2023-2025 negotiated agreement. Following the organizational meeting, the parties met 20 times prior to reaching the state-imposed and passed deadline of July 1st, 2023. Although the parties were able to reach tentative agreement on numerous topics and the editorial changes, the parties were unable to reach an agreement on the topics of teacher workday and salary. Pursuant to Article 2, Section G of the 21-23 negotiated agreement, a mediation panel was established on September 23rd, 2023. The mediation panel, composed of Dr. Jeff Schatz, Eric Eisenlohr, and Chair Deanne Pladsen, met with the parties. At mediation, the parties were still unable to reach an agreement on the topics of teacher workday and salary, and the mediation chair declared the parties were again at impasse. On August 30th, 2023, the board, through its general counsel, requested the assistance of the North Dakota Education Fact-Finding Commission. The North Dakota Education Fact-Finding Commission held a hearing on September 21st, 2023 at Fargo South High School. On October 2nd, 2023, Chairman Rummel provided the board and the FEA with the North Dakota Education Fact-Finding Commission's report and recommendations. Following the issuance of the report, the board and the FEA met on October 11th, 2023. At that meeting, the board and the FEA were able to reach agreement on the remaining topics of teacher workday and salary. The FEA completed the ratification of vote of its members on November 3rd, 2023, and the agreement has been accepted by a majority of the FEA membership. It is the recommendation of the negotiations committee that the board approve the 2023-2025 negotiated agreement between the board and the FEA. In addition, the negotiations committee is recommending the board provide retroactive payment to those covered by the negotiated agreement. With that, I would move that the board approve the 2023-2025 negotiated agreement between the Board of Education of the City of Fargo and the Fargo Education Association, issue contracts accordingly, and provide retroactive payment in accordance with the agreement.
Second.
Thanks. Moved by Seth and seconded by Nikki. Any discussion? Yes, Robin.
I just have a quick question. I had trouble keeping track of it between the final agreement and after mediation. What was the percentage of increase for both years of the contract on the salary?
I would look to Greg for the exact percentages because he was our.
Depends on which cell of the matrix you're looking at.
So the base BA step 3. Sorry to catch you off guard.
Oh, yeah. If you give me a minute, I can bust out my laptop. I brought that.
And to partially answer your question while he's getting the laptop up, there was a partial change to that percentage in between June 30th and October 11th as part of the getting to the agreement with the last meeting after fact finding. So the percentage at the 30th is different than the percentage at 10/11.
While I'm getting it pulled up, we can have other discussion.
Yes, Jim?
Well, in the interest of time, while Greg is trying to calculate that,
I'm going to support this particular motion, although I have concerns about it. And the concern I have is the retroactive payment. This adds additional burden and expense to the district, and it's not required. It's certainly a gift from the board to our teachers. And my ask to the FEA going forward is please petition earlier. There is no reason we cannot get this done in a timely manner. And even if we had to go to fact finding, we could have a contract in place for the start of the school year. So instead of petitioning to start in January or February, maybe think about doing it in the fall so we don't ever have to have this retroactive again. Because quite frankly, if it comes to me in the future, I won't be supporting retroactive payment.
One comment while Greg is pulling this up. I just wanted to thank everyone on the negotiations committee. It was a long season, and I think each one of you were an absolutely invaluable member of the committee. So I just want to thank your work, and especially you, Seth. You did a remarkable job leading us, so thank you.
Thank you.
So for the base salary, the increase compared to the previous negotiated agreement is 8.97%.
Over 2 years of the contract?
No, it's the first year
So year one is an 8.97 increase?
for our base salary, yes.
Okay. And some of the multipliers in the cells were upwards of 16%, and so it just depends on where you fall within the matrix?
I don't believe any cells hit 16%.
I was confused, so thank you for clarifying. Okay, so year one is 8.97 to the base.
Yeah, the base salary in our previous contract was 43,493, and now it's 47,393, which is just shy of 9%.
Okay, thank you. Sorry to put you on the spot.
Any other comments or questions? All right, thank you. With that, Anne Marie, if you're ready, could you please call the roll?
Gullickson.
Yes.
Holden.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Nelson.
Yes.
Newman.
Yes.
Christensen.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Berkland.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Motion passes, and it is, I got a new watch, so it's harder for me to tell. It's 38 after 7, and we are adjourned.